there's a climate crisis endangering the planet. There's no doubt about this. When we talk about climate change, there's always a villain in the story. Sometimes it's the government, sometimes organizations, sometimes companies. So who should be responsible for protecting the planet? Whatever your suggestion, I'm sure it will not be billionaires. But they are the ones who will take charge of a pristine island chain in Indonesia. And for what? A holiday spot, an exclusive vacation home perhaps? Take a look.
When you think of the ultra-rich, what comes to your mind? Fast cars, luxury yachts, private jets. All of these are signs of opulence. None of them are eco-friendly. So, what would you say if a billionaire claims to want to protect the environment? Would you really believe it? Would you trust them to care more about nature than their bank accounts? Would you ever sell them one of the world's most fragile ecosystems? Indonesia plans to, despite the obvious dangers. Look at this statement. Every billionaire can own a private island, but only one can own this exclusive opportunity spread across 100+ islands. This was the sales pitch by Charlie Smith of Sotheby's Concierge Auctions. Sotheby's will be auctioning a group of islands known as the WION Reserve. Before we tell you more, let's take a look at some private islands. You know, the ones owned by your ordinary run-of-the-mill rich people. This is a Blacador Cay in Belize. It is owned by Leonardo DiCaprio. The Oscar-winning actor is known for his climate activism. He has built an eco-resort on his private island. Then there's Necker Island. It is part of the British Virgin Islands. It is owned by Virgin Group founder Richard Branson. He made a resort on the island too. It costs about $100,000 a day to rent. Can accommodate about 40 people, and about 100 people are employed as staff. The island was uninhabited when Branson bought it in 1978. Johnny Depp, Eddie Murphy, Mel Gibson all own private islands. So did financier and child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. His island, Little St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands, earned uncharitable nicknames, like the Island of Sin or Pedophile Island. Private islands are coveted status symbols, which is why the Sotheby's representative's statement should send alarm bells ringing. Why do we say that? Well, exclusive opportunity should not be how delicate ecosystems are described. Now let's look at the WION Reserve. It is made up of more than 100 uninhabited islands. It is located within a marine protected area, home to one of the most intact coral ecosystems left on Earth. Untouched rainforests, untainted mangroves, turquoise lakes, white sands. Hundreds of rare and endangered species call this atoll home. Take a long look at this ecological marvel before it's auctioned off on December 8th. Indonesia says it has a plan. The islands will still be subject to wildlife regulations after the auction. All development on the islands will be eco-friendly. That's their plan. Let's explore what will be permitted. Up to 500 1- to 8-bedroom villas. The minimum commitment is 50 luxury eco-resorts. Besides resorts, private island estates will be permitted. This is on just 17 of the islands. Up to 25 islands can be developed. Permission could be granted to build over 8 internal lagoons. A 1-kilometer-long private airstrip is also in the development plans. This, by the way, is considered sustainable. Sotheby's says the atoll will be reachable by, and we quote, a chartered Cessna, seaplane or helicopter. At this stage, we have to ask, in what way is this sustainable development? These are uninhabited islands. Private jets will obviously pollute the place, and the sounds they make will disturb the animals. Has no one told Indonesia that thousands of humans anywhere is bad for nature? How on earth is it okay for them to sell off fragile ecosystems to the highest bidder? Indonesia can say that the bidders won't own the islands directly, that they're buying a part of the development firm. But how does that help? The ultra-rich will be given a free pass to wreck paradise and build something that only other super-rich people can enjoy. We have a simple point. There has to be a better way to treat nature than giving it to the person with the biggest wallet and ego.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.